in. Didn't you remember the movie Jaws? We're going to need a bigger boat. 11-footer, forget it. So Steph missed everything. That does not happen.
I'm thinking of like a jet ski, maybe.
That's it. Yeah, but I enjoyed that conversation with Kareth and Clay. Clay is an interesting character, super fun, and everything. The needle is all pointing upwards.
Can you be in a bad mood when he's in the vicinity?
No.
I don't think so.
Nope. And that's why one of the greatest moments in this building in the early part of its history is going to be Klay Thompson's return. I can't wait for that ovation.
Yeah. You just got me with the significant number to Klay. I just went with his number 11, so I didn't think about the size of the boat.
Just 37 would be. Now,
I should have thought of what most boat sizes are.
Now, if he had a 60-foot boat, when he had 60 against
crazy.
Indiana,
Yeah.
but he had 37 and a quarter, which is the NBA record for points and a quarter. So Curry, Andre Iguodala, Damian Lee, Bielitsa, and Otto Porter Jr. C.J. McCollum lasering in a three. So McCollum and Norman Powell, Marquise Chris. You've got Ben McLemore and Greg Brown III. Steph rattled that one out. So the preseason for Stephen is more just being healthy, which he is, and then which combos and which different players. McCollum without Lillard tonight is really rolling early.
He's got a nice rhythm, no surprise. He's going to be super aggressive without his running mate.
CJ's got 9. Damian Lee with a little show and go, and the lefty finish.
He saw his defender had a long closeout. Just attack it. Don't settle. Go and throw your body in there. And I like how they've gotten to the basket a couple times now. More than a couple times.
They double McCollum, get the ball out of his hands.
Whoa.
And Brown, get the fans involved. Row 8.
Head on a swivel. Be ready for anything up there.
A lot of shooters everywhere in the building. That fan was open.
I would have held on to the ball a little longer, though. Just kind of savor it.
C.J. Ellaby is checked in. Yeah, unlike baseball, you can't keep the ball in the NBA if it goes into the 8th row.
Just give it like a 3 count, Just feel it up,
Foul off the ball. Ellaby holding on to Damian Lee. We're going to have Joe Lacob, the Warriors principal owner, will join us at the beginning of the second quarter. He's currently texting Kalena right now saying, how could you have guessed an 11-foot boat for Clay? Bielitsa, you got to run at him because he's such a good three-point shooter. Finds another shooter at Otto Porter. Otto Porter Jr. off back iron. Marquise Chris, good rebound and outlet. Chris running the floor. That's nicely done. Yeah, I loved Marquise when he was a Warrior.
Super athletic, and he uses it, running the floor. He feels like he can beat a lot of bigs down the floor.
Joined us on the broadcast several times. Just super good guy. I'm pulling for him.
Me too.
Finding Porter. Oh, they'll say Andre stepped in the baseline before the dunk.
He's still got some juice left in those legs. It's all that hot yoga he's been doing. I tried that this summer. It's the worst.
Season 19.
Oh, just by a little bit. Got those flows on the line. Curry flows.
Don't think we're not revisiting your hot yoga experience at some point.
It was awful.
It is the preseason.
I will never do it again.
Ellaby rimming that out. Bielitsa the rebound. So Portland with the 10-point advantage. Warriors are 7 of 23 shooting. Blazers 11 of 25. Now, we saw the Warriors double McCollum. That's one of the first times Chauncey Billups has put 2 defenders quickly out on Steph.
We want to at least get a look at it in preseason so they can get their rotations right. That's going to be happening a lot.
That happened to Curry all of last year.
Absolutely.
That's where Jordan Poole's development should help with that.
That's why the season Steph had last season is so impressive.
Led the league in scoring.
All the attention.
Warriors are 1 of 10 from distance.
Yikes.
That's not good. Smith Jr. Bielitsa just waited for him and sent him away.
He just contained, though, which was not easy to do because he was coming in hot.
Remember his explosiveness his rookie year in Dallas?
How can you forget?
3-second game shot clock difference. Deflected. Those one-hand passes It's become turnovers. Marquise Christmas is none. Final 2 seconds here. Would have kind of an off iron there. So for the Warriors, 29% shooting. Curry a little bottled up. And the offense not quite in gear with the Blazers up 10 after the first 12 minutes. And the boss man, Joe Lacob, joining us coming up next.
Impatience is a virtue. When you know what you want, waiting isn't an option. New Balance, we got now.
At PNC Bank, we believe in the power of taking steps forward, moving ahead, whatever the pace and whatever the size. That's why we set out to help make it easier for everyone to move forward financially. With small business, personal banking, wealth, and corporate solutions that help you reach your goals and plan for the future.
It's a girl.
We're doing everything we can to help you get where you want to be. Because sometimes a little help is all you need. See how we can make a difference for you at PNC Bank.
So I have peppers, tomatoes, parsley.
What's that one?
That's my credit. It gets lots of sun, water, and I even sing to it every day. But it never grows.
You need Credit Sesame. With Credit Sesame, you get your free score right away and see steps you can take to improve it. Daily score refreshes to help track your progress, and they'll even pay you for growing your score.
Credit Sesame? Wow. Maybe I could start growing my savings there.
Get your free credit score today.
Finally, the dawn of the 75th regular season shines on NBA TV.
Oh, what a block from Sabonis.
In the East, the Pacers host a Heat team with a new look.
Kyle Lowry, free, come on.
Then a couple of the top duos in the league battle it out when the Suns come to Portland.
Jam time for Devin Booker. Lillard fades away, three-pointer, got it.
Heat Pacers, Suns Blazers, next Saturday at 7 on NBA TV.
Getting ready to start the second quarter with the Blazers up 10. Bob Fitzgerald, Kelena Azubuike, as Steve Kerr has the Warriors undefeated in preseason, but preseason records do not matter. As we said, Phoenix and Milwaukee didn't win a preseason game last year at all. They met in the finals. So, as a player, what were you trying to get out of preseason?
I was just trying to get in the right frame of mind for the regular season. How am I going to get my points in the regular season? What am I going to do to be effective night in and night out defensively, getting rebounds? How many rebounds can I average per game as Covington gets a pretty nice putback? Got to be ready for all of that. And make sure the coaches know exactly what they're going to get out of you night to night so they can trust you.
So Jordan Poole and Iguodala with Bielitsa, Damian Lee, and Otto Porter Jr. I think also Steve Kerr's been experimenting with different combinations and who's going to handle the ball at certain times. Bielitsa gets the three. So Norman Powell, bothered by Bielitsa, and Iguodala will push ahead. Otto Porter loves the corners. A rare miss for a guy shooting 56% on threes in the preseason. So Nurkic becomes the feeder, and Ellaby cutting back toward Jordan Poole. You see Steve Kerr going to take a timeout right away. We bring in Joe Lacob, the principal owner for the Warriors. So we said beginning of the second quarter, you just show up when you feel like it, or what's going on here? Do you think you own the team?
He is the owner.
Normally I just do what I'm told.
Give us your
welcome
impressions of the preseason in terms of the veterans have fit in. Jordan Poole's taking a step forward. Steph and Draymond are still amazing. But give us some thoughts.
Well, I mean, obviously we're undefeated. Not that that means a lot, but I think we're all very excited about what we see. We've got a lot of depth, a lot of shooting. I think we've improved the team, over a year ago a lot. And, add that to the draft picks, which are going to take some time, but have very high potential. I mean, I don't know how you don't get very excited about the future of Warriors basketball.
We've been talking about how much we love seeing all the fans in here. They've been piling in. Got that 8-game homestand early in the season. How excited are you about that? These fans getting to see this competitive Warrior team go up against some of the stars around the league.
I mean, I'm just excited to be back here with fans in our arena. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I have missed it so much. And it just feels great to be back. Yeah. And I think everybody feels the same. All my, the fans that I know and my friends, and everybody's just so excited to be back. And I got to say, by the way, this is a nice view up here. I haven't really had this view in a long time, and it's really fun to see it.
Yeah. Now, all Warrior fans know you're the biggest Warrior fan. So we have been trying to, somehow figure out how excited people are going to be when Klay Thompson takes the floor this year and the ovation he's going to receive. Are you going to get choked up about that?
I think so.
I am too.
I will.
Yeah.
I freely admitted it.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it's been 2 years. What this guy's gone through is, terrible. And I think it's just going to be a phenomenal, really, not just for the Warriors and Warrior fans. I think the entire NBA is going to probably feel that way to some extent.
And it's also who Klay is.
Right. Yes.
People have so much fun sharing his life and just the experiences and who he's become. And, you've seen him from being drafted to his whole evolution. We just missed him. I mean, you just missed the guy in every facet for 2 years.
Actually, he's more interesting and more fun than he was certainly when we drafted him,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's got so much personality.
He's more comfortable in his own skin now.
He is. Where did it all come from? It's when you met him when he was a rookie, you're like, you would never believe this.
The Instagram lives on the boat is just comedy.
That's
phenomenal.
So we were having a little fun. That Klay's boat is a 37-footer. As Damian Lee hits a three.
Don't tell him what I guessed that it was.
So I asked Colette, I said, hey, the length of his boat is a number significant to Klay. The 37-point quarter, right?
Yeah. No, but the significant to Klay caught me off guard because I was thinking, well, it's his jersey number. But then I was like, wait a minute, that can't be the boat size.
Colette guessed he had an 11-foot boat. How good did you feel as Covington hits the three there that Andre Iguodala came back and that veterans like Porter and Bielitsa would choose to become Warriors? I mean, that's a testament to where this franchise has gone over the last decade or so.
Yeah, it's very hard to pick up great veterans like we did this summer at the minimum. Look, everybody wants to try to do that. You got to get lucky, get the right guys that are not injured and so on. There's reasons why they're minimums. But we feel very fortunate. I mean, you can just see it, right? The three guys that we brought in. Well, Iguodala goes without saying. He's been here before. I mean, that's as he would say, he's very undervalued.
Yeah, he said that a lot. Yeah.
He did. But he's going to be a tremendous for our entire organization. I just think he's a mentor to the young guys. There's so many good reasons to have him back. Not only the fact that, look, we want him to retire as a
Warrior.
Eventually as a Warrior. But the other two guys we got, Porter and Bielitsa, are really good shooters, have great size. You can see right now, Steve already trusts them quite a bit.
And we've been ranting and raving about this guy, Jordan Poole. How impressed have you been with his improvement and the jump he's looking to take this season?
I'm going to be honest. I didn't see this coming.
No?
To this level. I mean, look, come on. His first year, he struggled. Now, we all thought he had great potential. He could pass, he could shoot, he could dribble. But you never really know how it's going to work out. Yeah. And he struggled, and even the beginning of the second year, and the jump that he has made is really something.
Yeah. And you think about it, the 28th pick, and he was 20. Okay, so a couple years later now, you see the full development. You got some other 20-year-olds in Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody and James Wiseman. And I know we live in an instant coffee society, but if people would just wait as they develop and mature as young men and become better players, I think the mix you have of future Hall of Famers and some young studs, it's going to be fun to watch.
Well, the great thing, about basketball is that people, players get better. Of course, some get older and they're not as good, but that's what's really amazing is when guys like this can develop over a few years. And even some of the greatest players took to year 3 really to be who they are.
Right. Yeah.
So you got to be patient. You have to be patient. Yeah. None of us are any patient in this world anymore. We all want to see it immediately. the 49ers with Trey Lance. I mean, everyone wants it immediately, but it can't be immediate.
Well, yeah, with experience comes knowledge. He's using it better.
Now,
Right.
Coletta, that last play, Nurkic has point-blank range, but Bielitsa scratches claws, denies him, and that's where people forget the Warriors were top 5 defensively a year ago. And so you add Iguodala and Porter, but Bielitsa, okay, should be giving up a lot of weight, and yet he's still battling. If the Warriors have that kind of scrappy mindset defensively, they can still remain an elite team on that side of the ball.
You know what impressed me about that was his fight, but the timing. Like, he jumped at exactly the right time. He's letting... There he is.
Iguodala hitting the 3.
He's letting Nurkic know that he's going to fight all night. He's there. Even though he's given up a lot of weight, he's still got some strength to him.
Joe, when you look at the Western Conference and the East, has the NBA ever been in a better place? You know, during your ownership, you had a big disparity. The West was significantly more difficult. It made the Warrior Championships even more remarkable. LeBron carried those Cleveland teams. You look at the Eastern Conference now and all the talent, Brooklyn and Milwaukee and Philly and Atlanta and the Knicks, and then you look at how deep the West is. The league itself is in a great place.
Yeah, I think it's very strong. There's a lot of good young teams that are developing and getting better, and that's why we all have to work so hard to get there. But the East is a lot tougher than it was, to your point. And I think here's Bielitsa now. I would say
Moses Moody sneaking in for the rebound.
I mean, there's a lot of good teams, and but I think we're in as good a position as anybody in the sense that we have our stars still. We have some guys that we brought in this summer that are very experienced, that can really come off the bench and do a great job for us. And we've got these young guys, 4 of them, who already looks great, but I think the others will too. And so we've got a future too. So I think we all love that mix.
You mentioned your stars. Steph Curry, the brightest star, but obviously his play is phenomenal, MVP level. But how excited do you think he is watching how his teammates are coming along and showing how they can be aggressive and take some of the pressure off of him, knock down shots? How much better is that going to make Steph?
Well, Steph, can he get much better?
I don't know. That's the thing.
He was incredible last year. We're expecting big things this year.
Maybe make it easier on him a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I think having Jordan Poole, if he really can maintain this over the course of the year, and we think he can, it's going to help a lot because he's another shot creator.
Yeah.
Well, Steph at age 33, leading the league in scoring at 32 points a game. People forget Chris Paul led Phoenix to the finals. He's 37. Guys have redefined how long their prime is and the elite level they can play. And even LeBron doesn't seem like he's slowed down.
Are you saying he can play to Tom Brady kind of numbers?
I'm not. I put nothing past Steph Curry. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
He takes care of his body.
Just a real brief comment on that. I played in a golf tournament earlier this summer with Steph. Tom Brady was in the thing too, as a member guest kind of thing. I won't say where, but and Steph and Brady were rooming together. That's the way it was set up.
Oh, wow.
And anyway, we had a thing that night, and one of the hosts was calling out, asking people. And of course, he put me on the spot and say, are you going to sign this contract with Steph? This was before everything got done. And my response was, I'll tell you, you just spend Steph as much time as you can with Brady. Whatever he does, you do. Whatever he eats, you eat.
You want him to eat that avocado ice cream that Tom Brady's on?
Good contest by Draymond. First team all defense. Sent Marquise Chris away. Jordan Poole got a little too nifty there behind the back, and Ellaby headed back the other way. So that's live ball turnovers. Those are the runbacks, Coletta, that really hurt your defense. You can have a miscue where they got to take it out of bounds, but you throw it away and get it run back in Portland with the 11-point advantage.
You want to stay solid. Sometimes you can get overconfident as you have success, and Poole just needs to be careful about that.
Mooney on the kick out. And Iguodala, just that whip pass. Saw Marquise Chris recover. And so, does this feel like another reopening of Chase Center to you, Joe, in terms of, Miller and Lux, Thrive City, Gotts, Dumpling Time? For Glenn and I, we're kind of like, you know what? A lot of people still haven't been to the building yet. This is their chance.
And experienced all the food.
And to be honest, we have not really ever had it all opened. We never really completed the opening. In year 1, we got interrupted. Year 2, of course, last year was a tough year for everybody in the world. But So we're still kind of opening, I mean, is the way we look at it. We're getting more restaurants open and more food options open. And there's a few things we still have to work on, to be quite honest.
You heard Lincoln challenging his three-point shooting as he gets older, and he answered the bell there. But also, too, everybody being vaccinated, that's worked very seamlessly. It's about as safe a place as you could watch a sporting event.
Yes, I mean, we're lucky to be in the Bay Area where we have such high vaccination rates, and I think this is one of the safest arenas you can go to in the world.
Yeah. C.J. McCollum continues with 13 points here in the first half. Steph's going to work on Marquise. If you reach, that's when he goes by you, but missed the bank shot. Looney kept it alive, and Wiggins tees up a triple. You know, Joe, that every three-point record for the franchise is going down this year. Attempts, makes, everything.
That's probably true, and I'm very excited about how much three-point shooting we do have on this team this year. We all know its importance, and I think we're prepared for a big season in that regard.
Yeah, you would hope that with this many three-point shooters, it's going to be rare that everybody struggles for the entire night. Like, at some point, someone's going to get hot. Wiggins has knocked down one. We've seen him knock down a couple lately here. So
yeah, people said, well, how can you be so sure? I said, the Warrior franchise record is 54 attempts in a game. They're averaging 55 threes in the preseason per game. Averaging 55. So I would imagine there's going to be a lot hoisted in, and that is the strength of the team. Break the paint, kick it back out, and then if they overplay you, then you can go inside. And Wiggins cleaning up the Draymond miss. Joe, we appreciate you stopping by.
Well, thank you.
Next time you're here, let's be on time, okay?
Easy. Appreciate
that is the biggest Warrior fan we got, Joe Lacob, with the timeout on the floor here at Chase Center, and Portland up 7.
Go2 Bank, the ultimate banking app with no monthly fees with direct deposit. Your go-to for value with a free ATM network and overdraft protection. Open an account at go2bank.com or pick up at a retail store near you.
Can you believe this? Doug Flutie and Frank Thomas. You guys look great. Once I turn 40...
Let me guess. Less energy? Less drive?
Definitely.
It's not your fault. It happens to every man. Testosterone levels drop as you age.
Happen to you guys?
Yep.
So what did you do?
We got Nugenix Total T.
To get your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, text ROW to 231-231. This unique man-boosting formula is powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to help increase testosterone levels.
That does it. I gotta get Nugenix.
Just send a text for a complimentary bottle. And by the way, she'll like it too.
Get your complimentary bottle of Nugenix now. Text ROW to 231-231. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, with key ingredients to help you get back in shape fast. Absolutely free. That's GROW to 231-231.
We've all felt pressured into buying a store's overpriced electronics warranty. Upsy offers affordable and reliable warranties for all your electronics and appliances. Visit Upsy.com today.
Come on, hop on. It's the NBA 75th. Good morning, neighbor.
Top of the morning.
This community right here stretches to every corner of the globe. There's a piece of this game for everyone. So many have made their mark on the league.
And I ain't finished yet.
This is where little moves become movements. But no matter how big the game gets, one thing's for certain. The game don't stop. It won't stop.
Blazer lead at 7 with 4:47 remaining in the first half. Now, Dubs basketball is back with opening night on Thursday against the Clippers. Glenn and I want you there. I mean, scan the QR code on your screen, complete your entry for a chance to win a pair of opening night tickets. No purchase necessary.
Do it.
If you're unsure on the phone, find your kid. Tell them to come scan the QR code.
Yeah.
They're doing that at restaurants and all that stuff now. But yeah, free tickets for opening night. Get in that sweepstakes. What do you think about next week? Lakers in LA Tuesday, Clippers. You can be here at Warriors.com for Clippers-Warriors opening night at Chase.
I can't wait. We're starting the season off with a bang, thrown right into the fire. Warriors are up for it. They're super competitive. I think that's why they've been so serious about all these preseason games. They always start the season the right way. Look at the defense.
Draymond Green on Nurkic. He and Looney have done a good job on the big man for Portland.
Collapsed on him quick.
Warriors are going to be structurally small until James Wiseman comes back. Steph on the back. And he was fouled.
It's so good because once you throw in the post, you get that split action on the strong side. But on the weak side, you just read it. And as soon as your defender turns his head, Steph is thinking, let me just cut. Watch his defender just kind of turn his head, lull him to sleep, walk towards his right, then just cut back door quick, just explode to the rim. Derek Smith Jr. has had a tough time just staying with Steph. The movement without the ball is what the Warriors stress, and no one does it better than this man.
All right, so I told you there'd be no math today, but I lied. Steph is 141 threes from passing Ray Allen. Okay. If you go back his last couple of years, he averages almost about 5.5 made threes per game. If he starts the season on that pace, December 8th against Portland, and Curry just missed 2 free throws, which is unbelievable. But December 8th against the Blazers could be the night here in this building that he breaks the three-point record and goes into NBA history alone.
He would love to do it here in front of these fans, enjoy the moment with the fans, his teammates. It's going to be a beautiful night if that happens.
I think he'd like it with Lillard in the building and all the dynamic and respect that they have as Moses Moody checks out. But yeah, Steph Curry this year will become the greatest three-point shooter in NBA history. Nurkic with a great block. Wiggins stayed with it and rimmed it out and out.
See how Nurkic is a presence down there. He's got some pretty good timing with the blocks.
That's Portland has all the offensive firepower you ever want. But can they slow somebody down? Right now they're holding the Warriors to 34% shooting. Blazers shooting 45%. Curry down the lane. Wiggins cutting back door, but pretty good recovery.
No, he tried to reverse it. He could have just gone up on the same side. He probably would have been able to finish it easier.
Covington, he's their version of Draymond. He is a really good defender.
Such a smart one. Watch Steph's eyes. He sees Andrew Wiggins. If he would have just gone up on the same side, he was probably higher than Covington too.
Knocked off of Portland. That will remain Warrior ball.
Covington's making sure that
little
fans
kid,
are okay. Yeah, he's struggling.
That's too bad.
Yeah, he's in the line of fire here. Those front row seats can be a little hazardous at times. Oh, and she got a shoulder to the face too. And she's tough. He's tough. They're talking it out.
Good defense by Powell, but Wiggins didn't give up on the play. Knocked out of bounds. It will be Portland ball. So you see Norman Powell play D. Covington play D. We talked about Nurkic protecting inside, and this is what Portland wants to see.
Chauncey has to be impressed so far with the defensive effort. And offensively, they've been pretty creative as well, moving the ball. They've been cutting themselves, getting some weak side movement, working off of screens.
I mean, Portland's been a playoff team 8 straight years. Now, they had one losing record, 35 and 39. That was the bubble year. They made the playoffs. The pass knocked away. Looney saw it the whole way.
Tried to duck him from the weak side. Didn't work.
Covington on the overplay. I'm telling you, nothing has come easy for the Warriors tonight.
He is tenacious defensively. It's getting to the point where you got to know where he is.
Yep.
He's getting his hands on a lot of balls.
Looney rolled. He did not return the ball to him. Shot clock at 7. Steph did and a deep 3. That's the ultimate equalizer right there.
Dennis Smith Jr. is like, what do I got to do? He's cutting back door on me. Knocking down threes from the hash. Crazy.
Steph's got a dozen, but C.J. McCollum's barking as he hits that fadeaway. So McCollum's got 18. Curry's got 12. And Norman Powell's 10. Those are the double-digit scores. Damian Lee catch and shoot. Following his own shot. Lee attacking again. Got all the way in.
How hard did Damian Lee work in that possession? He missed the first one on one side, ran to the other side. He was all over the floor there.
I think last year was Damian Lee's best year, and he just worked so hard. He can help you in so many different ways. Nurkic rattling out the three, 40% from beyond the arc a year ago.
I was about to say Warriors have a lot of momentum right now, but you don't want to turn it over. Good idea, though, from Steph. You saw Draymond doing his work early, posting up, had good position. Damian Lee is working. Long closeout for Covington. We're just talking about how great a defender Covington is. Damian Lee's like, not good enough.
They'll come out and close on you when you're a 39% three-point shooter. D-League career best a year ago. Draymond came up with the steal, but had the kick save to do it.
Probably saved a layup. Maybe. He had the step. Dennis Smith Jr. had the step on Andrew Wiggins, but that's how you break up those plays. Even if it's a kick ball, just stick your feet out, get active with your limbs.
We're going to challenge Nurkic again as he misses his second consecutive three.
He's a pretty good three-point shooter, too. He likes the corners, though.
That guy's a pretty good three-point shooter, too.
He's excited about it, too. I think he did something to his leg.
Well, the landing, I'm just watching Steph right now.
I thought he jumped up in excitement. I think he turned his ankle.
I think he did, too. Push ahead to Wiggins. And he will be fouled, but keeping an eye on Curry. He hit that three, landed in the crowd, and appears to be all right, but definitely felt something for a second.
Yeah. He gets frustrated when he does anything to that ankle, but he's still moving around, trying to walk it off.
Wiggins missing the free throw. I mean, the 15-win year, Steph was limited by the broken hand.
Yeah.
He ran into Aaron Baines, who was trying to draw a charge for some reason. You know, the ankle issues are well documented, and he does tremendous work to play through all of that.
And to strengthen the muscles around that
ankle. The broken hand was an oddity. Steph was very durable last year. He had the one weird tailbone issue with that metal stair in Houston. But otherwise, ankle-wise, had a good year. Covington hitting the three, and that's the ultimate 3-and-D. Robert Covington. He's got 10.
Let's see if the Warriors can finish this half strong.
Steph's got Nurkic on skates. Steph on the step through.
I think the ankle is fine. Oh, man. No, the handle there. He put on an exhibition. A ball handling exhibition. He's got that thing on a string. Nurkic switched out onto him. He's got him jumping around. He's behind the back. Just drives by and then steps through Smith Jr. Crafty. Look at him looking at the bench. I got so much game.
Tell you what, you got to appreciate this guy every time we have a chance to watch him play basketball. I mean, that's the greatest shooter in the history of the game, but the movement without the ball handling, and that's an offensive foul as D-Lee took one of the chops.
Yeah, Powell got a little too active with his movement without the ball.
I mean, 33 a year ago, turned 34 in March, to average 32 points a game, to lead the league in scoring, and the relentless work to stay at that elite level, and the eye candy of just brilliance we get to watch on a regular basis. You just can't take it for granted.
I feel blessed, honestly, getting to watch this guy. The joy that he plays with, the skill that he puts on display night in and night out, how hard he plays, how much he moves, the fitness level. It's crazy. This is crazy. Stop it.
He gets in these Curry flurries, and the building starts to pulsate, and it's just a matter of time.
His footwork is just so pure. That step back got so much separation. You don't want to leave his body, but he forces you to because of his incredible moves.
6-second game shot clock difference. McCollum tries to answer, rattles that out. Curry with 8 seconds. He's got 21 in the half. Down to 4. At 3. Step back 3. And Damian Lee fouled it in.
He was the only one working. Everybody just stopped. As soon as Steph shot that one, everybody just stopped, and Damian Lee was the only one moving. And it basically worked out as a perfect pass. Damian Lee's like, hey, great pass, Steph.
Where did Portland's lead go? Curry has 15 in the quarter. Damian Lee, that bucket is going to be counted good. And so from down double digits, the Warriors with a 4-point lead at the half.
All right, it's halftime in the Bay as the Golden State Warriors lead the Portland Trailblazers 55-51. Stephen Curry leads all scorers with 21, 7-1. But when we come back, a pivotal Game 3 of the WNBA Finals as this series shifts to Chicago, tied at a game apiece, and Kalea Copper can't be stopped.
I want that treasure. Oh, an orc? Water first. Does it work? Hold the key above. It's the treasure. Ah, got caught anyway. Download and solve the puzzles now.
At Fingerhut, we don't define you by your credit score. We celebrate you being you. So we offer low monthly payments on the stuff you need, things you love, and brands you trust. As you build your credit history with a Fingerhut credit account. If you're looking for the latest electronics, kitchen essentials, clothes, toys, and more, you'll find it all at Fingerhut. You do you, and we'll help build your credit at Fingerhut.com.
Fingerhut credit accounts are issued by WebBank, member FDIC.
An electric guitar that hits all the right notes. Extraordinary. A coffee tea alarm clock that wakes up your senses. Unreal. A QR code that lets you explore and revel in a curated selection of the world's most unique and unexpected tech, fashion, home, and adventure items. Wondrous. Open your phone's camera, scan the code, and discover all that awaits you at touchofmodern.com.
The future of fitness isn't dumbbells. It's revolutionary digital weight that learns as you get stronger. So you can be your strongest. Tonal, now at 40 Nordstrom locations nationwide.
Little Caesars and crazy calzone, julienne pepperoni. It's so tasty. Garlic white sauce. Here comes the bite. Here comes the...
Yummy!
The dream about the crazy calzone again?
You also said some weird things about giraffes.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza. Go2 Bank, the ultimate banking app with no monthly fees with direct deposit. Your go-to for value with a free ATM network and overdraft protection. Open an account at gotobank.com or pick up at a retail store near you.
BR Gaming gives star athletes a chance to up their in-game ratings and prove that they are underrated. This Friday at 11:50 on TBS.
See, just couldn't get him to fall. Just 50 points for the Mercury. BG, by the way, the only player in double-figure scoring. Wow. So you call it fatigue. Is that going to change by Sunday?
You know, I don't know. It's interesting because you know they're going to fight. So you know that Sunday is going to be one of those games where if you don't have the legs, you're going to have to make it a gritty game. They're going to have to get into the make it tough for them. Don't give up easy plays. They're going to have to get into that. You have to figure out ways. If you don't have the legs, you have to figure out ways to win. And that's what Phoenix has done all playoffs, even against Vegas last series. We didn't think they had it in them, and they still found out a way to win. So we'll see.
Well, the WNBA Finals do continue with Game 4 Sunday at 3 on ESPN. But you can hang out with Renee and me right here on NBA TV for highlights, analysis, and press conferences after the game. Stay with us. We'll be right back on NBA TV.
Yes, sir.
That's half the fun of a new house, seeing what people left behind in the attic.
Well, saving on homeowner's insurance with Geico's help was pretty fun, too.
Oh, it's a tiny dancer.
Well, they left a ton of stuff up here.
Well, enjoy your house.
Nope. No, thank you.
Geico could help you save on homeowners and renters insurance.
Introducing the Grubhub Guarantee.
our promise to deliver the food you love on time and give you the lowest price. Or you'll get $5 off your next order.
PNC Bank believes that if your phone can help you track your pizza,
Cody, where are you, buddy?
then your bank should help you track your spending. Virtual Wallet is so much more than a checking account. Its low cash mode feature gives you at least 24 hours of extra time to help you avoid an overdraft fee.
He's got to be close. 6 blocks in the other direction. Make a left, make a left, make a left. He made a right again.
Virtual Wallet with low cash mode from PNC Bank. One way we're making a difference.
She who has rubbed the bottom will now be granted 3 wishes.
I wish for a new car, my dream house, and the perfect credit card.
As you wish. Open sesame! I'm just messing with you. That's just a little genie humor for you. Look, just open Credit Sesame.
Credit Sesame?
With Credit Sesame, you get your free credit score, free credit monitoring, and tips to improve your score. You can even get a no-fee debit card through them that will reward you with cash when your score goes up.
I wish for Credit Sesame.
Whoa, get your free credit score today.
I was not expecting to learn about my heart health from my genetic reports. But now that I have this info, it feels like I can take even more control of my health.
Do you know what the future holds?
What a block from Giannis!
Waiting for this moment, but it's taking advantage.
For the win! Oh yeah! Razzle dazzle! Oh, next level!
Move forward, not back. You're now rocking with the best. Limits. Started up, we finished.
Every day, it's all about the journey.
Oh, keep it going till we finish. Keep it going, I am limitless.
The NBA's preseason highlights continue with Julius Randle and the Knicks taking on the Washington Wizards. Bradley Beal drilling the open corner 3. He only played for 9 minutes, though, due to a right knee contusion.
And that's exactly how many minutes he should have played then, because look at how they were rolling.
You are right. We got to get right, though, to the fourth quarter, because this a close one. Obi Toppin missing inside, ball deflected. Quentin Grimes finds Derrick Rose for 3.
Vintage D Rose right there with the struck it bucket.
Then Rose to Randle, who knocks down 3 more.
I'm telling you, if Randle can continue to do that at a high level, how do you guard him?
Have you seen this highlight already?
I have not.
Okay, I'm excited for just your natural response. Okay, Corey Kispert tying the game with a 3.
Okay.
With a tie game here and less than 10 seconds to go on the keeper, Julius Randle.
Oh, is this what we doing?
Spot.
Is this what we doing? Game winners in preseason? There's been a couple of those.
Why not? The game winner at the buzzer, Julius Randle, had 21 points and 10 rebounds in the game as the Knicks win at 115 to 113. But the third quarter is minutes away in the Bay. The Warriors with a 4-point halftime lead over the Blazers. Stay with us.
You know, you hear a lot about celiac, but I never thought my DNA would tell me I had a higher risk for it. I mean, I'm a food critic. I literally eat for a living. This could be a game changer.
Do you know what the future holds?
Oh, bro, where you been? I've been looking for you all week.
I've been spending all my time on fantasy basketball.
Oh, yeah, you're tripping, bro. You're doing it the hard way, bro. You're trying to make it a job. This supposed to be fun. Download the Sleeper app. I set it to Monday, and then that's it.
It's that easy?
Yeah, it's a new app. Sleeper app, Monday. Voila.
You ain't just said no earlier, bro.
Voila, and it's done.
This is my phone. It's also my new bank. Go to Bank, the ultimate app that makes banking super easy. There are no monthly fees with direct deposit, and I get 10 times the national average on my savings. It's mobile.
Meet Tonal, the smartest home gym that learns as you get stronger with personalized expert coaching and revolutionary digital weight, so you can be your strongest. Tonal, now at 40 Nordstrom locations nationwide.
At touchofmodern.com, we always surprise, excite, inspire, because our expertly curated products are never ordinary, never mundane, and never in a million years what you'd expect to see or imagined you'd ever have. Here's to the thrill of discovering the next exceptional and unexpected product. Check it all out at touchofmodern.com.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. We got our butts kicked tonight, which is disappointing. Like I said at the start, they were really, really aggressive, and their hedging went to another level, and we still got some open looks, and we missed them. And then I think we just lost momentum, and obviously they grew in a lot of confidence, and what they were doing was working, and it rattled us a little bit, to be quite honest. But we got to be better, So these are one when you're coaching, you're like, okay, we just flushed that one because we're a better team, but when what we showed, but full credit to Chicago, they prepared well, and obviously Copper, who we talked about, was a handful in that first half.
Sandy, front row to your right.
Alex Simon from the Next. Obviously, if you guys had Nurse, you feel like it may be a little different. But with the way Copper's playing right now, especially when you maybe want to give her open looks from three.
City, then an 8-game homestand. So if you're looking for...
We're going to be back with you after the game, but for now, we're going to get back to the Bay with Bob Fitzgerald and Kalina Azubuike on the call. From Renee Montgomery, I'm Kristen Ledlow. All of your WNBA Finals highlights and analysis, plus all of these preseason highlights are coming up after this. But take it away, guys.
Play without Clay and play without Wiseman. You're going to need this building to be hopping a little bit.
Lakers are probably thinking, we got to get it together here. I think they lost to Sacramento, too. It's preseason, but... they haven't had a ton of time with the big three playing together. They got to figure it out.
A little tic-tac-toe. Steph to Draymond and Looney.
See CJ grabbing Looney's leg. Looney's like, wait, that's not a foul. He can just grab my leg.
Collum and Nurkic with Dennis Smith Jr., Covington and Norman Powell, and Nurkic scoring inside. He's got 9. It's Steph and Jordan Poole with Draymond Green, Andrew Wiggins.
McCollum is never in much of a hurry.
Looney in center.
Just so much poise to his game.
Well, let me ask you, is C.J. McCollum is he an off guard? Is he a point guard? Is he a hybrid guard? Back in the day, they never had the, I think Gail Goodrich, Jerry West, they were both just guards. And then you had the phrase lead guard. It's only in the last, 15, 20, the point guard, the shooting guard. That became a distinction. Before, it was just guards.
He does both really well. And without Lillard on the floor, he's shown it. Not just here, but time and time again in the past. He's got the playmaking ability. He's got great vision, and he really takes his time. And when he's on the floor and he's the ball handler, he really sets the tone for his teammates. They have a nice flow to their offense. Everybody moving well without the ball.
C.J. McCollum was on the J.J. Redick podcast, the old man of the three.
That podcast is pretty good.
It's really good. And I just remember him saying when he was 5'2" in high school, he said, I had the confidence of Allen Iverson. I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. I just need to be taller.
Right.
And he almost like he prayed for it or something, and then he grew 9 inches.
Looks like he still wants to be taller with that high flat top he's rocking.
Norman Powell following in his own miss.
I like it. I'm just saying.
C.J. McCollum is 6'6" this year, playing alongside Lillard.
He gets taller every single year.
Who knew?
He's 6'9" now. What's going on?
Jordan Poole missing long and strong. Yeah, McCollum is the head of the Players Association, replacing Chris Paul.
Does a great job.
He really does. Scoring inside. So C.J. McCollum is such an intriguing, fun player to watch.
If you got a spin move in your game, you can be lethal. He is that.
Draymond rimming that out. Draymond had been 3 of 6 on threes in the preseason. McLemore bounced it off of Powell's foot. A little ragged here. You don't like to see Steph running any contact.
Covington was trying to foul him on purpose, knowing the Warriors had numbers. Slow down, slow down.
I think the first half, the compete level was pretty solid with both teams. The second half, we're about 4 minutes away from both teams saying, all right, regular season, nobody get hurt. Let's get out of here. Right. One piece. Wiggins off back iron.
I like that pass from Poole, though. That skip pass back to the weak side. Just reading the defense.
Mooney giving ground. Good recovery by Wiggins. Made McCollum give it up. Nurkic on the roll. And Steph draws the charge. Wow.
He's still willing to give his body up. I know every time he falls to the floor, we just hold our breath a little bit, but he's like, I'm tough. I'm built for this. Don't worry. Watch him rotate over from the weak side. He's just waiting. Oh, Nurkic is coming. Let me get out this restricted circle. Run me over. He can take it in the chest. He turned a little bit there, but he still took it. It was square.
It was a good rotation, like you said. Draymond. That's what you're going to see. Klay Thompson is back, and they have to honor him in the corner. Wiggins is a slasher.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll be a whole new chapter, right?
How about putting Wiggins in the short corner?
Jordan Poole will push. Now, when you say short corner, tell people what you mean.
So basically, you're on the baseline, not all the way at the three-point line. Incredible adjustment. We talk about not shying away from contact, switching it up. We've seen some crazy finishes from him this preseason. The in and out. We saw that last game. Just froze McLemore. Sub-zero.
So Poole will shoot a free throw when we come back. Kalena will explain short corner as the Warrior lead at 6.
Baby, I'm home, I'm home, I'm home.
We're always stronger together. Toyota. Let's go places.
We've all felt pressured into buying a store's overpriced electronics warranty. Upsy offers affordable and reliable warranties for all your electronics and appliances. Visit Upsy.com today.
Somewhere out west, the Lone River does run. It carves and cuts and clears its own path, and the work is never done. So follow the Lone River, where the agave heart does beat. Follow the Lone River, you can stand the heat. For you can hear the river calling, if there's a freedom that you seek. Same goes if you're thirsty and just want a cold drink. Lone River Ranch Water.
I remember the extra ranch.
Good. How'd everything else go?
What else?
Picking our child up?
Cool. I will be right back.
You know you want that sauced and tossed Wingstop, and now try it on crispy thighs.
Come on, hop on. It's the NBA 75th. Good morning, neighbor.
Top of the morning.
This community right here stretches to every corner of the globe. There's a piece of this game for everyone. So many have made their mark on the league.
And I ain't finished yet.
This is where little moves become movements. But no matter how big the game gets, one thing's for certain. Game don't stop. It won't stop.
There's Andrew Wiggins soaring in off the Draymond Green feed. 6-point Warrior lead. Now, Tuesday, pre and post, it's a national broadcast, but Chris Mullin, Darrell Wright, Bonte Hill will have Warriors live at 6, and then right after the game. And then you got Dubs Talk live with Grant Liftman and Kendra Andrews. So complete opening night coverage as the season begins on Tuesday. Tell me why Wiggins be so dangerous in the short corner.
Well, first of all, he's got bounce. He's super athletic. You can just throw it up to him. He can get it off the vertical. But you put someone in the short corner there because you're going to let Steph and Draymond run the pick and roll. Right. Two defenders are going to stay with Steph, including Draymond's man. He's going to the basket free. So you put a guy at the short corner, make that defender make a decision. Are you going to come over and stop Draymond? If you do, you just throw it up to him. And if you put an athletic monster down there like Wiggins, makes it even that much easier. Or a James Wiseman.
There you go. You also get here the dunker spot for centers. Yes. Similar type of concept. But I think the spacing with Steph, with Klay back, Jordan Poole, That's where defense is really like, You know, then you throw in Porter and Bielitsa.
All the shooters they got.
And then Iguodala's like Draymond, another ball mover. Terry! Foul shooting the three. And an opportunity for a 4-point play.
A high degree of difficulty, but it's just the execution. The Warriors' execution. It's not just the split action. It's the little movement before the split action. Cut off him. Jordan Poole catches a piece of C.J. McCollum. Makes him have to trail Steph from behind, obviously. And then you come off that split action screen. The screener's defender is nowhere to be found. He's just not ready to guard Steph coming off of there. So it's only up to Steph's defender, who's behind him already. And Steph knows that. So he just stops and lets his defender's momentum run into him.
24 points in 22 minutes. Steph looking ready for the regular season. Nurkic on the roll, but Jordan Poole called for the foul. He had the reach there. That's the one thing for Jordan defensively. Be in the right spot, but young guys always want to reach. And even if you don't make contact sometimes, the official sees the swipe down. Unless you're like an Andre Iguodala type, you're going to get that whistle.
You're coming over from the weak side. You want to use your feet, not your hands.
Back iron, Draymond the rebound. And here comes the Draymond Express. Going to go in and get to the line. And that is the type of read Steve Kerr wants to see from Draymond, that if you have an opportunity, look for your own offense.
He made the right decision. He's thinking, I got to be a threat too now. Everybody knows I love to pass it. I got great vision in transition. You love him leading the break. If C.J. McCollum is on him, even if he doesn't beat C.J. McCollum, he knows he has the size advantage to go up and try to finish or get to the free throw line.
75th year of the NBA, 75 years of Warrior basketball. Be here for the home opener. Tickets available against the Clippers, all at Warriors.com. Nice thing with Warriors.com, too. That's for season ticket holders who might not make a game, put their seats on. And you guaranteed security. Log on, grab whatever seats. You got the map. Pick where you want to sit. Nurkic on the roll. Steph's there again. This time it's Steph reaching and fouling.
He's got some dexterity. See a little Euro step. Saw Steph coming over, made the adjustment.
Now you think about it in Denver, you had Nurkic and Jokic together. Then Nurkic was traded, but it was Jokic who was the 41st pick in the draft. And Nurkic was initially the better prospect. He was taken 15th. And they had the two big guys. And I think it's worked out for both of them. Obviously, Jokic is the MVP, but you said Nurkic is a quality big and has played very well for Portland, but staying healthy becomes the big issue.
I actually got to talk to Nurkic when he was in Denver. I lived there, and we went out one night with he and Danilo Gallinari, and that's when he wasn't playing, but he kept a good attitude, and he looked like, even at that point, he knew he was going to be a problem in this league. He just needed opportunity.
Powell, the reload pump fake, and that's where Powell... they make the trade. They sign him to the big extension in the summer. You add Lillard, McCollum, Norman Powell, then Covington, Nurkic. Your starter's solid. Curry running back already.
He's a flamethrower. Just stopped in no man's land before anyone could switch on to him.
6 of 10 on threes. To begin the year, 141 away from Ray Allen. He will break that this year, become the all-time leading three-point shooter. He's going to do it, by the way, in hundreds of games fewer than Ray Allen ever did. Steph with the rebound.
He's an opportunist. Throws the goggles on. He's just in the right place at the right time now. The ball is just bouncing to him.
He's got 32 points in 23 minutes. He did have 62 against Portland. His career high last year. Something about the Blazers.
He likes playing Portland.
He said if the math works out, watch December 8th against Portland. That could be the record night. This time, that was just the heat check. McLemore saying, thank you. At least he didn't hit that one. Draymond's going to commit the foul to stop the break.
It's probably a good foul. Steph is just incredible.
Well, he doesn't have much fun when he's playing. I think that's the thing.
Watch him. Yeah.
He's so serious. There's never any a little wink.
He loves what he's doing out there.
I mean, you talk about joy. He plays with joy. He brings joy. And if you love sports and you love basketball, you've got to love Steph Curry.
He knows how good he is. And somehow he's still humble.
Norman Powell. missing there, and the rebound will go to the Warriors. If you were that good, you wouldn't be humble. That's the difference. I mean, people need to know that.
I'd be a punk.
I think you'd hit a 3 and run back. I'm leading the league in scoring.
Right.
Just want you to know.
Exactly. And I'd buy probably way bigger than an 11-foot boat if I was as good as him. 11 foot. I probably thought Clay had a canoe or something. I don't know what.
Could have been a McCovey Cove trying to catch a home run ball.
Just a kayaking out there.
He did kayak in the offseason. Clay had the one little video of him kayaking.
That's what I was talking about. I thought you asked, how big is his kayak?
I just remember texting him after he had Wiseman out of the boat, and I said, okay, I need you healthy. I need him healthy. Is there any other nautical experience on this boat? Clay's like, no, I'm the captain. He's my first mate. I'm like, all right, that's enough of that. Draymond missing both free throws.
Oh, with Steph, with the humility, the unselfishness. That's why you want him as the leader of your franchise. I'd like to think I'd be a nice person, but who knows?
Unfailingly nice. Collin with that 3. Moses Moody's getting an opportunity here with Draymond, Steph, Wiggins, and Looney. And so for the 14th pick in the draft, the 1 year at Arkansas, Steph was showing good. Lakers like to leap. He got Marquise Chris in the air and finished on the other side.
He is just bamboozling people right now. Instead of coming off the split action like he normally would, go back door. They can't find him.
Wiggins, just that extra effort. The contest, staying with guys, bothered McCollum on that shot. Covington, little pickpocket as Looney spun. Norman Powell was grabbed in transition.
Yeah, they're stopping the break. They don't want him to get anything going in transition. Fast break opportunities. Watch Steph. Instead of going over the top, the split action, you saw his teammate coming over the split action. They kind of top blocked him, thinking he's going to go off over the three-point line. Go back door, and then see that next defender coming, make the adjustment, pump fake. It just makes it look so easy.
34 points, 7 rebounds. You want to be leaving McCollum. The Warriors fortunate there. 12-point Warrior lead. They flipped the game by 24. Trailed by 12. Pushed it to 12. Macklemore running at Steph. Little flip shot. Marquise challenged it. Looney. Steph attacking again to lay it up.
It's too easy. They're just going to close all the way out to him. He's just using that to get to the basket.
Well, I'd say Curry is ready for this season. But the excitement level for the Dubs. He had Klay Thompson and Wiseman. His team fully healthy. Mix of young and old. Marquise Chris missing that 3. The style is distinctive. They know what they're doing. I'm amazed that Porter and Bielitsa fit in so nicely so quickly.
It would be so much fun to be on this team.
Post up and then a little too small on Covington. Wait a minute.
Savage. Look, still talking to him.
That's not an all-defense league defender.
Look at the footwork, though. Just taking his time. Or is under pressure. Covington, he's too small. You can't guard me. What do you think this is?
Bro, where you been? I've been looking for you all week.
I've been spending all my time on fantasy basketball.
Oh, yeah, you're tripping, bro. You're doing it the hard way, bro. You're trying to make it a job. This supposed to be fun. Download the Sleeper app. I set it to Monday, and then that's it.
It's that easy?
Yeah, it's a new app. Sleeper app, Monday. Voila.
You ain't Jay said no earlier, bro.
Voila, and it's done.
Little Caesar so crazy, calzone, julienne pepperoni. It's so tasty. Garlic white sauce. Here comes the bite. Here comes the...
Yummy!
Was I dreaming about the crazy calzone again?
You also said some weird things about giraffes.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza.
Go2 Bank, the ultimate banking app with no monthly fees with direct deposit. Your go-to for value with a free ATM network and overdraft protection. Open an account at go2bank.com or pick up at a retail store near you.
Meet Tonal, the smartest home gym that learns as you get stronger. With personalized expert coaching and revolutionary digital work. So you can be your strongest. Tonal, now at 40 Nordstrom locations nationwide.
At touchofmodern.com, we always surprise, excite, inspire. So scan the QR code to discover a constantly changing collection of products that are never ordinary, never mundane, and never in a million years what you'd expect to see or imagine you'd ever have. Here's to the thrill of discovering the next exceptional and unexpected product. Check it all out at touchofmodern.com.
Warrior lead at 16 with 4:18 remaining in the third. Warrior fans, Xfinity Mobile delivers fast nationwide 5G included at no extra cost. Save on your wireless bill with Xfinity Mobile. If you're wondering who has the most points of any preseason game this year, it'd be Steph Curry in the league with 36. 6 in the first, 15 and 15 in the second and third.
No surprise. If there's any question if the Warriors are taking this seriously, Steph is still in the game. And Andre's out there, and Otto Porter. They're trying to really get themselves ready mentality-wise for the regular season.
Well, Steve Kerr said he's going to use it as a dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
And when the Warriors got down 12 early in the game, they weren't shooting it well. A little lack of cohesion offensively, but now they're holding Portland to 40% shooting, and they've come from 12 down to now 15 up. Marquise Chris was fouled there.
They want to continue those good habits.
You said the win-loss in preseason matters not at all. Warriors have never had an undefeated preseason, if you care. But you said Phoenix and Milwaukee did not win a preseason game a year ago. They both obviously went to the finals. The Bucks won the title. Pizza attacking inside.
So he's not just a shooter. Two defenders go with Steph. He sees he's got some space. I'm not just going to settle for the three every time.
Draymond Green had an extended media session in L.A., and he was talking about Bielitsa. In practice, Nemanja has been saying, look, in Europe, I did all of these things. You know, I attacked, I passed, I made plays, I shot threes, Curry out back there, and I rebounded the ball as Bielitsa does right there. Draymond was like, oh, okay. Then there's Bielitsa to Porter. Moody out of the corner.
That ball's hopping around.
Thinking of the ages there, 33 to 28 to 20-year-old to hit the three.
Nice.
It's the mix of veterans and youngsters the Warriors have. McLemore finding McCollum. CJ McCollum's fun to watch.
They can move the ball, too. It's interesting. They play a lot different than the Warriors, though. They're actually last in assists last season. It's because Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum know how to take it themselves. That happens a lot, but he showed some ball movement there.
There's Bielitsa again.
I told you he's not him and Marquise Chris are getting into it. Real chippy.
Well, what that is, because Marquise, we know, is a great kid. That guy drove on me from the three-point line and laid it in. It's frustrating. And I'm a little frustrated.
And you look at Bielitsa, is like, this guy should never beat me off the dribble. Marquise Chris is running a little hot right now. It's like, get off me.
So Marquise got the tee there.
Stop driving by me.
That's everybody that's ever played basketball at any level. There's always some old dude in the gym that just knows how to play.
That just annoys you.
Bielitsa is 33 years old. Crafty, went in there, skilled. It was beautifully done.
How is he doing this?
Yeah, Marquise can touch the top of the backboard athletically. He's like, wait a minute, how did this guy just do that?
It's just footwork in you to bed, technique.
Norman Powell, that's a beautiful drive in his own right.
They're trying to attack Bielitsa now.
You know, I really give Norman Powell a lot of credit. When you think of the Warriors-Raptors in the finals, he was a defensive stopper, right? And his offensive game has blossomed to where now, man, Norman Powell's a really good two-way player, and that's just work. That's just he's just a really good player.
He was huge for the Toronto Raptors. Made some really big shots and just got that reputation of being unafraid in big moments, showing up big.
And it's not like Gary Trent Jr. is not a good player in his own right. So
Portland saw that and was like, we got to have him.
It's $70 million in the offseason.
Paper.
Knocked away. That'll kicked. That'll get Ellaby into the game. But yeah, Norman Powell with Lillard with McCollum. I mean, that 3-guard situation, you want to call Powell a small forward, but as a wing.
Ellaby is a guy that can shoot it pretty well. He needs to get more consistent there.
You also have Anthony Simons, who I think is coming along. Andre! Defensive pastry. Bielitsa tipping it up and out. All the good passing, but not the bucket.
They were looking to get one on the highlight reel, missed out.
He's Chris missing. Iguodala the rebound. This is where Andre's going to run that second unit. I don't know. Shot it a little strong, did Moses Moody. Curry. And the Warriors, a couple of home run opportunities here, missing on those threes.
Andre's having some fun out there, getting fancy.
Talked about Ellaby shooting, but missing there.
Consistency. Mr. Consistency. That guy's been on fire.
Well, Grant Liftman and Ken Andrews will be on after this. Grant Liftman is pushing
automatic.
Automatic or auto corner because he likes that 22-foot short corner 3.
I think automatic is better.
I'm liking the automatic.
It's really been reliable.
Giving Grant a little credit on that. Steph Curry has one 4-point play. How about another one?
He's just laughing at him. It's too easy.
A 40 spot in the preseason.
Give him
in 29 minutes.
Unbelievable. Watch him just kind of jog up there and then just explode off the little handoff. He's just running around, taking a jog, having a little fun. He's already got MVP chance in the preseason.
That tells me Dub Nation's ready for next week. If you already got the MVP in preseason, you get fans getting into real mode.
I think Dub Nation's been ready for a long time.
I think so too. It's great to see fans in the building again. Stepped on the sideline out of bounds at McLemore. Portland turns it over. Steph Curry has 41 in 29 minutes in a preseason game and 2 4-point plays.
Warriors are just kind of styling on him now. Seen Andre with the behind-the-back passes, getting fancy.
Steph's got 20 in the quarter. That is a silly pass that has to be removed. That's the one thing, and Steph will get on himself for that. The one-handed hook pass. If you pick up the ball one-handed in the NBA, these guys are too good.
I've said it before in the past. The Warriors can get pretty overconfident because they're so good at passing and they have such great passers.
Knocked out of bounds. It'll still be Warrior ball. The only guy that could get away with the one-hand pass was Jordan. His hands were so big, he would put it out and then he could pull it back.
Yeah,
that's where Michael could do that. Dr. J could do the same.
But Jordan didn't try like crazy tough ones with the one hand. He was pretty solid with it usually.
Oh, backdoor cut. Vent to vent. Porter to Bielitsa.
But Moody is the reason that happened. That's why he was pointing, because 2 defenders went out with him as Bielitsa pinned down for him. A lot of times that happens with Steph, but Moody's like, you know what, I got a little gravity out here too, even though I'm a rookie.
14 made threes, 26 assists. He put up 98 points, and we're about to be done with the third. The Warriors are ready. Off iron. How do we do it for the third quarter?
He needs to contain.
41 for Curry through 3. All Warriors since the first quarter. If this is a dress rehearsal, sign me up for the real show.
No one said it would be easy to hold your head up through the ups and downs. Got a feeling in my bones. I'm not gonna sit around here waiting. My time is now.
At Jiffy Lube, it's our job to keep you moving. With a full range of services from oil changes and tire rotations to filters, wipers, and more, we've got what your car needs right when you need it, so you're ready for whatever's next. Putting you in the driver's seat of car care? That's a job for Jenny.
So I have peppers, tomatoes, parsley.
What's that one?
That's my credit. It gets lots of sun, water, and I even sing to it every day. But it never grows.
You need Credit Sesame. With Credit Sesame, you get your free score right away and see steps you can take to improve it. Daily score refreshes help track your progress, and they'll even pay you for growing your score.
Credit Sesame? Wow. Maybe I could start growing my savings there.
Get your free credit score today.
Can you believe this? Doug Flutie and Frank Thomas. You guys look great. Once I turn 40...
Let me guess. Less energy? Less drive?
Definitely.
It's not your fault. It happens to every man. Testosterone levels drop as you age.
Happened to you guys?
Yep.
So what did you do?
We got Nugenix Total T.
To get your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, text ROW to 369-369. This unique man-boosting formula is powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to help increase testosterone levels.
That does it. I gotta get Nugenix.
Just send a text for a complimentary bottle. And by the way, she'll like it too.
Get your complimentary bottle of Nugenix now. Text ROW to 369-369. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, with key ingredients to help you get back in shape fast. Absolutely free. That's GROW to 369-369.
The joy of Steph Curry, a 43-point third quarter by the Warriors. Curry's got 41 in the game, and that should end his preseason. The Warriors have blown this one open. And yeah, Bjelica off iron. It's Bjelica, Damian Lee, Jordan Poole, Otto Porter Jr., and Andre Iguodala.
Just trying to maintain this lead if you're this group.
Brown and Marquise Chris, Dennis Smith Jr., Brown the third missing there. Ben McLemore and Ellaby. Portland hasn't won a game in the preseason. Neither have the Lakers. You're going to see in the Western Conference not only Chauncey Billups, but how about Jason Kidd coaching Dallas? Coming back, and that will be Rick Carlisle. To me, is one of the greatest coaches we have in the league. He'll be in Indiana, but Jay Kidd and Doncic, the mentorship there. Luka, he's doing everything that LeBron did as a young guy.
I think that's how good Doncic is. I think Doncic is probably happy that Jason Kidd is his coach. He's going to learn a lot from him.
Fed him perfectly.
That was so nice. Bjelica.
It's like you watch Iguodala and Porter and Bjelica, and Andre here. Just wait for the cut. But if you're a young guy, just move because these veterans all know what they're doing.
I love Iguodala in the middle, just as the playmaker.
Andre stopped caring about stats about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
No, the only stat, if you really know basketball, look at Andre Iguodala's plus minus game after game after game. Basically, when he's on the floor, good things happen because he's about winning.
He can affect the game in so many different ways.
And you talk to Andre, it's like, okay, what do we need? We're not rebounding tonight. I'll go rebound. We need to move the ball better. I'll run this offense. Wait, this guy's scoring. I'll play defense. I'll shut him down.
He can still defend at a high level.
That's and I loved when we had Joe Lacob on. He wants Andre Iguodala to retire as a Warrior. This will be 7 years with the Dubs. And I don't know how many more years Andre wants to play because business-wise, he's done incredibly well. But this guy's a gift, man.
He is.
You want to learn how to play basketball, you're watching a genius.
He tried a no-look to Damian Lee. Damian Lee got fooled by it. I just love how he takes care of his body. We've seen it throughout the preseason. He's had some really nice dunks. Still got some juice in those legs. figured it out.
He skipped out on a couple golf outings to work out. I was like, how serious is he about this?
Yeah. He does really love basketball and take it seriously.
Well, he takes his golf seriously.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's how you can tell.
Dennis Smith Jr. with McLemore. There's Iguodala pushing ahead, directing traffic. Andre in the middle of everything, waited for the runner. Bielitsa. It's a good recovery by Marquise Chris. Bielitsa, good recovery in his own right.
Just keep running. Get back.
Now, this will be, I think, a lot of the second unit. I think that's why Steve has this 5-man group there. Jordan with Damian Lee.
Backcourt.
He did go backcourt. He was kind of saying I was shoved into it, but Jordan Poole with Porter, Bielitsa, Damian Lee, Iguodala. You're going to see that group, I think, at various times, and that's a good bench group right there.
It is. It is. The Warriors want to keep the turnovers down. We've seen a good amount of them this game. They've done a pretty good job for most of the preseason, but just want to continue to take care of it.
So Trendon Watford, the undrafted rookie out of LSU, checks in.
He's got some stretch four potential, but he's a guy that actually needs to shoot it more. Can kind of be hesitant, reluctant to shoot it. Just gain more confidence.
There's the Dennis Smith Jr. from a couple of years ago, but it went off his own shoulder. It'll be Warrior ball.
The bench, the Warriors bench, loves the block. He got up pretty high. The Warriors are ready for it.
Poole sent away. It's a goaltend.
Hit the backboard first.
Greg Brown saying no, it didn't. But once it touches the backboard, by definition, it's ruled coming down and not allowed to contact the ball at all. Lee moved his feet nicely. Brown missing there. Rebound scramble. To Watford. Ellaby, like you said, you spotted it. In terms of his shooting ability, I said, yeah, Anthony Simons in there. You've got Lillard, you got McCollum, you got Robert Covington. I mean, got a lot of fire.
He's got that shot down in the corner where he's drifting to his right a little bit. He shoots it so well. Usually that's like shooting at a moving target. Warriors have been in kill mode the whole game.
At Jiffy Lube, it's our job to make car care make sense. With personalized service reviews that swap the car talk for straight talk, so you know what your car is telling you and what to do about it. Putting you in the driver's seat of car care, that's a job for Jiffy.
If you're a guy over 40, take it from me, Frank Thomas. Nugenix Total T will help you feel like the man you used to be.
Right, like that stuff actually works.
Hey, buddy, up here. The key ingredient in Nugenix is clinically researched to totally work. Hey, buddy, check it out. My workout's a lot better. I'm feeling stronger and more energetic with a lot more drive. I'm back to being the big hurt. You still don't believe me? Just send a text. Get a complimentary bottle. Come on. You're stuck in park right now. And trust me, she'll like the difference too. Hey, guys, it's time to start your engine.
To get your complimentary bottle of award-winning Nugenix Total T, text Jim to 369-369. Samples are not available in stores. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, with key ingredients to help you get back in shape fast. Absolutely free. That's GYM to 369-369.
Little Caesars are crazy calzone, Julienne pepperoni. It's so tasty. I like white sauce. Here comes the bite. Here comes the...
Yummy! The dream about the crazy calzone again?
You also said some weird things about giraffes.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza.
The leap of faith. Some hesitate, but not you. You don't ask what if. You embrace what's next with open arms. You don't question your decision. You double down. Because you know the thrill is worth
Amy Lee the rebound. But yeah, there's no accident that Steve Kerr's using this group. And then I'm just going to guess that Juan Toscano Anderson would be the next guy in. Jordan Poole took a little contact there. McLemore's going to continue to fire, but 1 of 6.
Sometimes you get rewarded for it, though. Did it at the right time.
I'm just not happy with the lack of a foul call on that drive. Jordan's going to get an excuse me foul there.
Try to get over from the weak side, clog that lob up.
Iguodala's telling him. So Juan Toscano Anderson, Chris Chiozza, and Moses Moody will check in.
Chiozza played really well against the Lakers that last game.
I think Chiozza on a two-way contract. You need a caddy for Steph Curry, but you also need someone who can run the team and hit open shots. I think Chris Chiozza, it's a very good signing.
He's gritty. He's got some toughness. He can definitely get penetration. He's got the quickness.
That's the thing, you and I were able to check out a couple scrimmages and be at camp. Chemistry is there. The open practice guys are having so much fun. The team is putting together nice, and the style that guys play have all fit in.
It's been fun to watch. Dennis Smith Jr. is trying people to no avail. He keeps losing it on the way up, getting blocked.
Dallas to New York, Detroit, out here in Portland for Dennis Smith Jr. Jordan Bell got his pocket picked. It's a nice play by Watford all the way. Had the steal and then pretty nifty finish between two defenders.
The handle in traffic, pretty impressive.
Lee catch and shoot 3. Interesting, the deeper reserves for the Blazers as Watford is fouled.
He's actually a pretty good low post scorer. Watford is.
Say that, is there are minutes after their initial starting 5, which is very good, and Anthony Simons will play. That's 6. Who fills out the rest of the rotation for Chauncey Billups? So a couple of free throws coming as we step aside, powered by Cisco WebEx. They made the trade for Larry Nance Jr., so he'll be one of the bigs that's in the rotation.
Yeah, Watford is their two-way contract, but again, just with the shooting for him, just needs to be more consistent and then not as reluctant to shoot it. It looks like he's getting more assertive.
Juan Toscano Anderson really knows this system, knows how to move the ball. Chiozza set up Moody, and Chiozza with a rebound, giving it back to Moody again, and in and out of Jordan Bell's hands.
I was about to say the ball movement is devastating. It was a little too devastating for Jordan Bell there. He couldn't catch it. It's coming a little hot there. You want to maybe take something off of that little touch pass. Put some air under that thing.
I think it's been a good camp for Moses Moody, too.
It has been.
I mean, the Laker game, he struggled shooting the ball, and he had some kind of welcome to the NBA moments. But this is, again, when Jordan Poole was drafted, he was 20. Kuminga Moody, this guy's 18, 19, 20 years old. Wiseman, 20. It takes a little while.
And you've seen some flashes from Moody. That's a pretty good
flash. Perfectly done.
He heard it. Flash in from the weak side.
Weak to strong, get the ball and finish.
Well, that's what you expect from young guys. They're not going to be super consistent usually, as long as you see flashes of brilliance, and then hopefully they put it together more and more, get more confident, more knowledge, more experience. You got great vets on this team. Brown, the third.
The one thing with Moody, playing for Eric Musselman in Arkansas, NBA concepts are not like a foreign language.
True.
So I think Moody, there's a reason when you're SEC Newcomer of the Year and all that, his understanding of the game, I think, was at a nice elevated level.
And he went against great competition. He got some techs here. Preseason chippiness.
There's 4:11 remaining in the preseason.
Come on, guys. Let's land this plane. What are we doing?
Jordan Bell doing some talking. Watford was doing some talking.
It is not that serious.
Were you ever physically afraid of an opponent where you went, I don't know if I want to chirp at this guy because...
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Ron Artest started talking one time, but I wasn't scared. I knew he wasn't probably going to do anything. That's the one guy you think, oh, well, maybe this guy could go off the rails here and do something crazy, but I could hold my own, and I had some teammates that could hold their own too. Barrett Davis and Steven Jackson, all these guys. So I had some good guys in my corner.
He had the offsetting tees and then the over and back turnover. I always got a kick out of, this is the quietest warrior, right? Kevon Looney loved playing alongside David West.
Oh, yeah. Everybody respected him around the league.
Because Kevon said, I could say anything and no one was going to mess with me if David West was on the floor with me at the same time. David West. I don't think anybody wanted any part of David West.
That's the guy you want in your corner.
Just a three-point shooter. Moses Moody's got a little more game.
He's sneaky athletic, though. You sleep on him, he will wake you up.
Damian Lee, nice steal there. Push ahead, Chioza. Lee rewarded. Moody!
The first time. They're going to learn tonight.
Moses Moody. High-rising, back-to-back. And the bench was loving it.
You better put a body on him. He just keeps giving him a runway.
What? He was the 14th pick. Minka the 7th pick, who's equally athletic, if not more so.
Just flying in there. Don't just stand on the outside. Get in on the action. Look, no one's even close to him. Don't give me a runway. I will use it.
The timing on that, it's not like the ball ricocheted right to him.
Nah.
That one did.
That was, he tapped glass there. He's loving it. The bench is loving it. Up off their seats.
See, this is
Klay Thompson leading the cheers. Watch your head.
Yeah, I mean, this is the stuff that you can't teach that in terms of, you got a group of guys, and this is where Bob Myers and Larry Harris and Mike Dunleavy and these guys, Kirk and Kent Lacob, how's someone going to fit in personality-wise? Who's going to fit in with the group? Where's the leadership? Where's the fun factor? And teams that get along, man, you can sense it.
Yeah, you can't really teach camaraderie or try to encourage it or teach fun. Hey, guys, we got to have more fun. What are we doing? You got to cheer for each other. No, this is just their nature. It's the people they are, led by Steph. It's what they've really established here as a culture.
2:54 remaining. This Warrior team is ready for this year. This is going to be a fun ride.
You can feel it. And tell me what into waters. I'm coming after you. Just know it always starts with a spark, a light in the dark, a beat in your heart, unbreakable.
GoToBank, the ultimate banking app with no monthly fees with direct deposit. Your go-to for value with a free ATM network. And get paid up to 2 days early. Open an account at gotobank.com with no minimum balance required.
This is the NBA's diamond season, but everyone's out for gold. It's opening night in the NBA. Giannis and the Bucks look to defend their title. Throws it down against KD and his determined Nets. And LeBron and the Lakers, here they go head up against the unstoppable Stephen Curry.
Step back three, bang!
And the Golden State Warriors. Nets versus Bucks. Warriors versus Lakers. Tuesday on TNT.
Welcome, everybody, to the Big Podcast.
Do you know why it's called the Big Podcast? Big stands for I'm beautiful, Spice is intelligent, and you're gorgeous.
Come on in, Draymond, because it's hot up in here.
You dunked on me? I said, oh, my God.
I'm trying to Google. Will I figure it out if I try to Google?
You already lost if you're Googling it.
I was trying to let you know that you had a booger in your nose.
Download new episode of the Big Podcast Weekly.
Race in America tonight. That is after Dubs Talk. Our friend Monty Poole, with Dr. Keith Harrison, our buddy Jamal Crawford, and Sean Powell, who's covered the NBA forever. That is following Dubs Talk Live tonight. And Monty Poole has done an exceptional job with all of the episodes of Race in America.
Yeah, they've had a lot of meaningful conversations with a lot of really important people.
Opening night for the Sharks. It's tomorrow at 6:30. Good to see the NHL rolling and fans in building. Same with the NBA starting next Tuesday with the Warriors and Lakers. Down in L.A., Warriors Clippers on Thursday here at Chase Center. Things getting better and better in the sports world. Return pass to Jordan Bell. Chioza to JTA. Arm shot it long and strong. LJ Figueroa, who's just signed, has checked in. Figueroa, St. John's, Oregon. Warriors looking for possible roster addition to the big club, also filling out maybe some of the G League situations.
Yeah, you got some time here. See if you can get to your game fast. Show them what you got.
Well, that's the one thing, too, is with the Exhibit 10 contracts.
Right.
There are some, you have to be on a roster and then start to do some things after that. But I'll tell you what, if you're going to a Santa Cruz Warrior game, you might see Kuminga, you might see Moody, you might see Wiseman. I don't know if Klay Thompson would rehab in Santa Cruz for a game. I don't think so, but it could happen.
There he is.
Figueroa with a steal. Got it knocked away.
Trying to turn some heads. Do something to get someone's attention. Like, oh, he's in the game. You should know you're in there.
The Warriors will have tomorrow off. We'll be able to flip that in. They'll practice Sunday, get on a plane Monday, and deal with the Lakers on Tuesday.
This is it. The regular season is starting. I can't wait.
Full 82-gamer.
Yes.
That's two shortened seasons. Figueroa missing that corner three. This Western Conference, Lakers, Clippers, Denver, Dallas, the Warriors, Utah, and all the success they have had. Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of competitive teams.
Memphis with Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr.
You said it. Warriors owe Memphis. Knocked them out of the playoffs last year. That play-in tournament.
Memphis has a really good squad, although as Ellaby finishes there, Dylan Brooks banged up to start the year. Same thing with Zion Williamson for New Orleans. Although our man Willie Green and Jaron Collins are in New Orleans. I'd like the Pelicans to do well when they're not playing the Dubs, but those are two amazing gentlemen on the coaching staff.
Yeah. Brandon Ingram, the Pelicans. Still underrated, in my opinion.
I want to see, and we'll see it on the homestand, the Bulls with Zach LaVine and Lonzo Ball, DeMar DeRozan. Then you got Vucevic. That Chicago team.
That's the end of homestand, right? Like last
I think it's the last one.
shot. Yeah,
you can have LaMelo Ball.
Yeah,
Charlotte will be here on the homestand. Dubs Talk Live is going to be coming up right after the game. We were hoping to talk to Bielitsa before Grant Liffman and Kendra Andrews. And then the nice thing with Automatic or Auto Corner Jr. is if it works out, we give Grant a lot of credit. If it's a complete failure, we blame Grant
basically
and just wash our hands of it and walk away. So either way, it's good for us.
Right.
I think I'm going to just ask Otto when he hitting a three. How many guys hit threes tonight?
Yeah, his stroke looked pretty good there. Don't be afraid to shoot it.
If you're a big now, you've got to develop a set shot three.
Because you got to be a threat. Keep the defense honest.
Spacing the floor becomes critical. Brown off back iron. Final 22 seconds. Will miss there. Jordan Bell fights for that rebound. Moody's got it. No need to shoot. Shot clock off.
Figueroa was pointing up. Moody's like, no, we're not doing that, bro.
The Warriors have never gone undefeated in the preseason. Now, they only started keeping track of that after 1980. Preseason doesn't matter. But if you're going to keep scoring, you might as well win. And the Warriors did it easily with 41 from Steph Curry in only 30 minutes.
It's just about trying to get better every single game, trying to improve, put your best foot forward. Don't make it a wasted night. The Warriors haven't done that on any night this preseason.
119 to 97. They come up with a victory and get ready for the Lakers in LA on Tuesday and the Clippers right here at Chase Center, the home opener on Thursday. Can Jordan Poole step forward and fill in a little bit in the absence of Klay Thompson, but you know Klay is coming. Same thing with Wiseman. We've added Otto Porter Jr. Andre Iguodala is back. And we've had a lot of fun. Now, Nemanja, all the years you played in the league, we were calling you Nemanja Bjelica. You have gone with Nemanja as the correct pronunciation. We want to make sure we get that right on Warriors TV. Say your first name for us.
Nemanja is okay, yeah.
All right, there we go. Now, we were having fun with Draymond Green praising your all-around game and you telling him, hey, I play defense, I create plays, I can shoot threes. You fit right in very quickly here with the Warriors.
I mean, yeah, like I said before, the system is like that.